Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Precious. I do a mixture of makeup, skincare, lifestyle, mixture of stuff that I want to record in, my life. If you are a new person watching this video, welcome. Thank you for watching, and for those who came back, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. So this video kind of stemmed from me working from home. If you're not from the UK, there's been like 300 lockdowns with Uncle Boris. He's been keeping us here for a long time. I personally have been working from home since March last year. So, if you're in my shoes and you're working from home, and you're in my shoes where you are kind of learning how to adapt into a new routine, how to kind of still maintain that work and life and home separation, hopefully this video could be useful for you. Just to give you a little bit of a background, I've been kind of working in technology industry for about gonna be 3 years now. So I work that 9 to 5, even though it's not really 9 to 5. Probably I work a bit more, but I kind of understand the work from home situation, working in the office situation, dealing with certain things. So hopefully this could be useful for those who are either going into work. So maybe you're right now applying and you're trying to figure out how am I going to be able to adapt once I secure this job, or maybe you work from home and you've been finding it quite difficult to kind of maintain certain things. Hopefully this video will be useful for you as well. So I've got like 5 tips that I use personally that hopefully could be useful for you as well. So the first tip is breaks. Like, it sounds really crazy, but it's so important to take breaks. Like, I realized when I was working from home, I was not taking as much breaks as I used to take in the office. Usually in the office, you can just go leave your desk, meet up with somebody, have a little chat, go to the toilet. If your working place has a place where you can get coffee or eat some snacks, you can do that. And working from home is a bit different because, you're at home, you're alone, especially in this situation. People are most likely going to be sick from work due to corona or other, situations. Work can be more stressful as prior to before. So there could be a tendency to not take enough breaks, or, be like, oh my gosh, I've even worked through my lunch. That just happened to me multiple times. So one thing that I've learned is take breaks. Your lunch break is there for a reason. If you can't do your work within that time frame and you've given your best, then that's the best you can do. Like, you can't kill yourself. The only exception for this is, okay, it's a hard one, because if you work in the investment banking sell-side industry, obviously there's certain things you have to keep up to, but doesn't mean you can't take breaks. Like, obviously, yeah, you might have to work longer, work harder, but you can still take breaks. Like, I feel like this is applicable for everybody, if that makes sense. So take breaks. It's so important. Take breaks. If it's 5 minutes, 3 minutes, leave your desk, just do something, speak to family. I normally speak to family, or get something to eat, or make something. Just do something that's going to take your mind away from work for at least 3 to 5 minutes. If longer, that'll be preferable, but Second thing is log off when you finished your work, like your time at work. So this is something that I have kind of had the tendency to not do, and I've been implementing it for a couple months now, and it's been very helpful for me. But when you finished, just log off. Because think with me guys, think with me. When you was in the office and you finished work, would you stay longer? You would log off. The only exception there's only 2 exceptions that I personally don't do in regards to logging off on time. Actually 3, let me not lie, 3 exceptions. First thing is, if you got, a quick email to do, or just a little clear up that's going to take about 10-15 minutes to do, then feel free. That's not crazy. It's just 10 to 15 minutes. It's not going to kill you to do that. If it's going to help you with your mindset and knowing what you're going to do, your agendas for tomorrow. The second reason why you could only, I personally think you should only stay like after your work hours, is if you're going to go on a holiday for a long period of time. So for example, if I'm going to be out of the office for 2 weeks or a week, and I know that I'm gonna have to give handover to my colleagues to look into my work or the things that need to be done for our team, then, and if there is some things that I can do, you know, and finish up or prepare or organize for that person to take, then I'm gonna do that, just so that it's an easier load for the team, because I've been able to have done as much as I could, and plus there'll be a nice handover for what needs to actually be done. So that's my kind of thing. Obviously it'll be good if you can do this within your work hour, but if you really can't, then that will be another exception for why you should stay late. Third exception is if there's like an escalated case or a situation that's happened that's out of the norm, where you are gonna have to work late because the issue needs to be resolved. That is the only exception. So for me, apart from these 3 reasons, if you are, you know, staying late, doing work, and it's not for those 3 reasons, log off. Because it's not good for your mental state, it's not good for you in terms of your sleep, it's just not good, period. You know, when you finish work, for me personally, when I finish work, it's my time for me to detangle from work, watch YouTube videos, or if you like movies, watch movies. If you want to cook, go cooking. If you want to go shopping for food, feel free. It's your time to unwind from the whole day that you've had at work with clients or whatever work that you do. Obviously, if you work in retail or, you know, hospitality, or a place that you actually have to leave leave your house to do, then that's obviously different. But in the case of those who are working from home, I strongly recommend, like, unless it's a real must, don't stay late during your work. Just my advice. Third tip is days off. So, you know, I get it. I'm not gonna lie, I get it. You're working from home, you had holidays booked, which you had to cancel because of the coronavirus. And, you know, you're trying to figure out, when am I gonna take time off? But let me tell you something, sis. Let me tell you something. It is so important to take 1 or 2 days off whenever you can. Preferably every month. If not possible, then every other month. Because let me tell you something. There was a time where I burnt out. Normally, especially 2019, I was traveling all over the gaff. I would have breaks pretty much every other month. Like, I really took time off to, you know, enjoy life and travel. But last year, thank God, I was able to go to 3 countries last year, which was amazing. But there was a big gap in between where I wasn't going anywhere, and that was tough. I have to be honest with you. And there was moments that I broke down because I didn't take any days off. And I just had to come to that realization that, okay, it's a bit sucky. I can't really go anywhere or do what I want. But I can rest, I can chill, I can unwind from the stress of work. And sometimes you need more than a weekend to do that. So my biggest advice is, if you could take a Friday, or if you could take a Monday, or if you could take a Friday and a Monday, so you have like a 4-day weekend or a 3-day weekend for you just to unwind and chill. So important. That has helped me so much in regards to you know, my mentals, in regards to rejuvenating myself, in regards to my recovery from being exhausted. You know, I'm a tall girl, I'm 6'1", and, you know, there was a time where I didn't have the right equipment for working at home, and my back was in so much pain because I didn't have the right equipment to kind of, you know, work in a way that's beneficial for my body. And I had bad back pain, and resting that period of time helped me. And obviously I invested in better chair and stuff, and I think it's ergonomic equipment so that, you know, your arms are rested and, you know, your back has a rest as well, and, like, you know. But having that break and realizing that this is something that I need was something that was useful, because when I was constantly busy I didn't think about it, but when I actually had a moment to rest, I was like, girl, you need to buy this ASAP, you know. So for me, you know, having days off is so imperative. Like, even if it's 1 or 2 days, girl, go for it. Doesn't matter. I know it's like, but you're gonna be at home, you're not gonna do much. I get it, it's dead. But I'm telling you, you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. because this has helped me so much. Fourth thing is routine. Now, when I first started working from home, I was just waking up. I mean, not lie. I was waking up like quite early because my body wasn't used to waking up late. So I was still waking up around 6:30. But you know, I just didn't care really. I wasn't really bothered. I didn't have a routine in what I was doing, and found myself gaining weight. Found myself being sluggish eventually. Found myself not having enough sleep because I'll be like, oh, I'll go wake up late. I can wake up later, so I'll go to bed later. And it was a bit of a mix-up for me. So I started to get myself into a routine where I would wake up between this window. If I can, go jogging. If I can't, then later on I'll do a workout at home. You know, if I'm eating in the mornings, then what am I gonna make? Is it a smoothie? Is it a sandwich? Like, what am I gonna eat? I started to have a routine in regards to what I wanted to do. Is this cook day? Am I gonna cook at home today? Am I gonna rest at home today? Am I gonna order out today? Having a routine in regards to what you do, you know, waking up, bathing, because I'm telling you, there's some people that, and I'm gonna get closer to you people, and I'm not judging you, because there's moments that I've done this myself. I'm gonna be honest. But you people who just wake up from your bed and you log in to the computer and you haven't bathed or brushed your teeth, that's all I'm gonna say. But it's so important to have a routine. Like, honestly, like, have a routine. Know what you are going to do, how you're going to do it. So important to have a routine. Fifth most important thing is speaking out. Now, as we all know, it's been very tough. You know, people have lost people in their family. People have contracted the virus itself. People's mental space just is not the same as it used to be. And it's not easy. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh yeah, life is good, life is easy, because it's not. But what I do recommend is, if you are feeling a certain way about work, about, you know, life, anything, speak out. Speak out, speak to somebody, whether if you go to a church, speak to your pastor. If it's work, speak to your manager. If it's family, speak to someone that you trust, a friend. Speak out, get some help, because it's not good to be at work and you're going through things, you know, in your life and you're not able to deal with it, especially working from home. You know, working from home with your family, or maybe you're alone, you haven't even got anyone you're living with. It's so important to speak out if you feel a certain kind of way so you can get the right help that's needed for you. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my video. If you liked it, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye bye.